this halftime lead. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Agnew on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Second down and 8. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
On first down, it's Goff. This one finds Peoples-Jones. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And his fine first half of the season continues. That's already his 50th catch. Well on his way to the century mark, and maybe even more. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. On the ground, Montgomery. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
His kick is good. Next to score, Lions 24, Vikings 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. One more time for Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
He's fumbled at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Throwing here is Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Now he takes off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Defeated Melifonwu on the tackle.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Now Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try.
A 42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will cut the lead down to 4. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now third down and 9.
3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it. Into space. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's one or two plays that determine the outcome. I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under
So they
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Khalif Raymond, touchdown Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Next to score, Lions 31, Vikings 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the 1st down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by
Previous play
replay.
is under
So this
review.
one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This is Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
On the draw, here's Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Darnold. That's caught. It's Powell. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Again, it's Jones. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They run straight ahead with Jones. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed within one score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the... Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's Montgomery. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Montgomery. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.